Hello and welcome everybody to a little news BeybladeX sort of update video. We got quite the large amount of news today. A lot more than I was expecting, because we knew we were getting the start of the new, like, kind of new series. In the manga, news chapter came out, introducing a new Beyblade and a new launcher, and we also got some official announcements through Koro Comics, and some people got their hands on some of the releases coming out this month, so we did get a few waits. So, just to start things out, the new Samurai Bay, Japan never got, uh, what is it, Steel Samurai? We got that. This is completely unique compared to Steel Samurai, which we got originally here in the Hasbro regions in America, wherever. Basically everywhere but the Asian countries. We got Steel Samurai. This is basically the UX version and Japan's currently only version of Steel Samurai. I kind of wish they would release Steel Samurai for them first, even though it's kind of mid, just so it's not as weird that they have a UX version first and then the regular version comes out and no one buys the regular version over there. Except for collectors, it's a little weird. But from what I understand from this one, is this little, also there's the character that uses it, this little thing right here kind of protrudes and it might retract from what I can understand. Eventually it retracts. I don't know if it's once pressure is put onto it, it retracts to help it keep its spin up, whatever, make it more rounded. uh but it definitely has a unique blade design. That's fucking sure. Very unique blade design. uh Really cool looking though. I like the side profile and everything. Just unique samurai bay, and it looks to have some pink on it, which is nice. I kind of wish more of it was pink and maybe it was painted, but we can't be too picky. But it's a nice design overall. And over here, ignore this completely. That's just kind of comparing it. But we got a sort of samurai sword launcher that this character uses, where you I don't know. You obviously wouldn't hold it like that, but it's essentially if you were to put the string launcher or your yeah, no, it's exactly like if you were to put the string launcher on the grip, facing forwards instead of sideways, uh, or I guess technically sideways instead of forward, depending on your POV. It's really cool. I probably won't get it, but unless it comes like you exclusively get it with the Beyblade and there's no separate way to purchase it, then I'll of course grab it. But the really, really exciting thing I'll leave for last, at least in my most exciting thing. But I think I'll drag our attention. We're not completely sure right now if this is just a replica or if someone actually didn't get their hands on El Drago early, but it seems like it's 33.88. It might be a high range or a low range. It'd be a little weird if the high range was like almost 34 instead of like halfway or like a little bit over 33. So I'm thinking this might be a low range and its actual weight is 34, which is not as much as you would hope to make it like a top tier bay for what it's there for, and especially just with how worried we were that because of all the plastic on El Drago's X version that it was going to be too light. It seems like we got the best case scenario here with making your money's worth and actually making the bay viable, because this is around the same weight it was in Metal Fusion or whatever, or Metal Fight, whatever it was in your country, but it's around the same weight as that. So it's still a lot more viable than we could have gotten. And with Metal Fusion, El Drago, even base El Drago, lasted a very long time, and all of its versions helped it last even longer. So I think it's actually going to be a good thing to pick up. It looks like they got the heads down version, unless they just didn't put the stickers in. So I'm assuming the heads up version is which you get in like a gotcha sort of thing, where each box has a random chance of being one or the other instead of just selling both or doing like some Fusion Whale-esque thing. But I feel like if they were to do that, they'd do it with one of the newer versions of El Drago and then release it once they add a feature like that to the regular X base, if they decide to do that. But yeah, no, it's looking pretty good. And then over here, we already knew Whale Wave was gonna be 38 at least, and it looks like I said, higher range usually is just a few points of a gram above like what it's normally at. So that's what's making me think that that El Drago is either a, really lucky, but it's most likely just it's 34 and they got a low range. Either way, it's pretty cool. Oh, my bad. I'm really excited for Whale Wave. Based off of this person's opinions, if they actually did get their hands on it early and it's not a fake, uh, Elevate seems to be very strong, and I didn't think to use it on Cobalt Dragoon, but it looks like it could be pretty funny. I'm excited to get Elevate. I'm gonna probably get unlucky because I only bought one uh, Whale Wave. I'm not gonna do that crap where I try to buy like three, and God forbid I get like three of the ones that don't come with Elevate. That's what sucks about the whole gotcha thing. That literally none of them could have the new bit. You could get the versions that don't come with it. If all of them came with the new bit, then I mean it would just be color variation. But that's not really what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to really spend way too much on this. Uh, but yeah, I bought a Whale Wave. I bought two Whale Dragos to try to get both versions, but I can settle on literally either one. Um, if I manage to get both, since it's a 50-50, unless like and if I get both of the lower head one, I'll probably buy an upper head one and give the other two to someone else. But I'm just hoping I'll get it so I don't have to do that. But exciting news on those two with the weights and everything and how viable they can be. But over here, a motorized stadium with an extreme line in the middle and extreme line on the outside. Black, blue, red, gray, look goldish yellow and black winder launcher. Sadly, for some fucking reason, the Bay they got, because I get Japan doesn't have Bear yet, but unless their version of Bear is just 10 times heavier than ours, it is a mid, small, crappy release that no one likes unless they just really like bears. Nobody likes this shit. It sucks that they threw it in, but it's kind of just because Japan doesn't have it yet. It's probably also why Knife Shinobi got thrown into the Japanese release of the new BeybladeX Switch game. It's kind of the same reason, but I'm really excited for it. I would be careful and use bays that are really either A, really light, or B, you don't really care about too much, because I don't know how much damage the bays are going to be doing to each other if they're consistently hitting each other because of this one in the middle, because the motorized part is the middle part with this extreme line, so they're really going to be hitting each other. I doubt any of these are going to be used in like main rank tournaments, but they'll definitely be used in side things. I'll probably get it depending on how much it is, but it's not my priority at all. Especially since it'll just get me stuck with another freaking copy of Bear. My current copy of Bear already sits in the void anyway. But what we're really here for is the wolf, Death himself, from Puss in Boots 2, The Last Wish, got turned into a Beyblade against his will, and now he's really cool looking. A nice rounded bay with ball, but a new version of ball, a free spinning version of ball, and it seems the blade is free spinning too. So two free spinning parts. It might not be the blade, it might be the ratchet, honestly. But free spinning, from what I can understand from old versions, allowed for great stamina-ish. I might be completely wrong, but free spinning is just a cool gimmick we don't have yet. The only gimmick from old versions we've gotten so far is, I guess, technically jumping with the what was it? Not elevate, quake bit that no one really liked because it sucks ass. And then left spinning with Cobalt Dragoon, but Cobalt Dragoon's kind of mid as hell. So But I think this is gonna be really cool. This is gonna be really useful. I'm gonna main it just because haha wolf, and it looks really cool. So this and the stadium though are coming out for sure October 12th. So your pre-order may take a little bit because of that typhoon in Japan kind of hit them hard, so shipping is going to be a little freaky for a while. But yeah, great news, insane news, really, for BeybladeX today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Go ahead, like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below, something constructive or destructive, whatever you prefer. And y'all, have a great day.